Picture this. It's a crisp Monday morning and you're fumbling through your wallet at the local breakfast spot, pulling out $25 for your usual, a greasy sandwich, and an overpriced coffee to jolt you awake for another week. Later, you're trapped in a cubicle, the hum of fluorescent lights and endless emails wearing you down, dreaming of a day you can ditch the 9-to-5 grind and kick back with $1 million nest egg. Sound familiar? That $25 could vanish into the daily slog, or it could grow to a $1 million retirement stash, swapping your office chair for a beach chair under a palm tree. This isn't a get-rich-quick fairy tale or some late-night infomercial scam. It's a real plan that turns your pocket change into a fortune over time. Today, we're diving into the drip method, a strategy that takes your $25 and makes it hustle harder than you ever could, growing quietly from a small splurge into a $1 million future. Let's walk through your journey, spotlight one smart pick that beats the odds, and map out how it grows. So grab your $25 and let's turn your spare change into a $1 million win. Welcome to Blue Chip Mindset, the winning mindset for success. If you enjoy the video or learn something new, please give it a like. What if I told you that the same $25 you're about to drop on that quick bite to eat could be key to a $1 million retirement? Not with some reckless bet or a crypto meme coin named after someone's dog, just a simple move you can start today, no matter where you're at. Wealth isn't about waiting for a lottery win or a golden ticket. It's about turning what you've already got, like that weekly $25, into something massive with a plan that's easier than you think. Your dreams to break free from the treadmill. Drip's how you get there, taking that small change and making it grow bigger than you ever imagined. DRIP stands for Dividend Reinvestment Plan, and it's as straightforward as your morning coffee routine. You buy shares in something that pays dividends, those small cash payouts you score just for holding on. Instead of blowing that cash on overpriced lattes, you reinvest it to snag more shares. Those new shares pay dividends too, which buy even more shares. It snowballs, starting as a tiny speck and rolling into a mountain of money over time. It's not about striking gold tomorrow, but planting a seed today that grows into a towering cash tree by the time you're ready to trade your tie for flip-flops. So why does DRIP work so well for you? It's got 3 strengths that fit together like a killer plot. Compounding is the star. Every dividend stacks into more shares, multiplying your cash over time, like planting a single tree that sprouts a whole forest from its falling seeds. It's low effort too. Set it up with an online broker like Webull, link in the top comment pinned, and it runs like a well-oiled script, no daily grind needed, leaving you free to binge a series on Netflix or hike a trail instead of sweating stock charts. And it's steady. Tossing in $25 a week smooths out the market's wild swings, keeping you on track like the steady rhythm of your favorite tune. That $25 might feel like chump change now, but it's the opening line of your $1 million tale. Now how does that $25 turn into your big payoff? You could gamble it all on single stocks like Verizon or Microsoft, but that's like tossing your cash into a slot machine with one rickety lever. Too much risk, too little payoff. Instead, you grab the SPY ETF, a fund that tracks the S&P 500, a beast packing 500 heavy hitters into one punch. Coca-Cola's rock-solid staying power, Johnson & Johnson's relentless grit, Verizon's steady cash drip, Microsoft's sky-high growth, all fuse into a single can't-lose package. Here's how that $25 plays out with SPY, why it beats betting on one horse, and how it maps to your $1 million retirement. Let's break it down, starting with your first move. It's 2025 and you're 25, stuck at your desk, fed up with the same old routine. The stale air of the office, the clock ticking slower than molasses. You decide, why not skip blowing this $25 a week on overpriced coffee or fast food and invest it instead? You grab a small slice of the SPY at $496.48 a share as of 2025. Pricey, but it's the whole market in one bite. That first year, your $25 weekly, $1,200 total, buys 2.4 shares, kicking back about $24 in dividends at a 2% yield. Its pocket change barely covers a decent lunch, but you reinvest it through DRIP, letting it grab a sliver more. You picture it. That $24 isn't just cash. It's the first brick in your $1 million wall, a tiny rebellion against the daily grind. You're not sweating trades or stock picks. You're sipping your home-brewed coffee, plotting your escape while DRIP does the heavy lifting. Fast forward 10 years, it's 2035 and you're 35 now, maybe with a partner, a kid tugging at your sleeve and bills piling up. Life's gotten busier. Weekends are a blur of diaper runs or soccer games, but your $25 a week's been humming along in the background. You've poured in $12,000, sticking to $1,200 a year without fail. with SPY's growth averaging 10% a year like it did from 2015 to 2025, climbing from $187 to $496. Those 33 shares are worth $16,000, paying $320 a year in dividends. It's not retirement yet, more like a car payment or a decent mountain bike. But you're grinning. That $25 didn't vanish into lattes or streaming services you never use. It's a growing pile, your story picking up steam. You see it adding up, a small stack of shares growing bit by bit, a glimmer of relief in your busy life. Zoom ahead another decade. It's 2045 and you're 45, juggling work deadlines and teenage tantrums, the mortgage a constant nag. Your $25 a week is still ticking. $24,000 invested now and 20 years in. SPY's 10% growth has your 67 shares worth $44,000, kicking back $880 a year in dividends, enough for a 3-day getaway to the beach or a cushion against rising bills. You're not free yet, but you check your account on a lunch break, smirking at the stack. It's real, it's growing, a lifeline through the midlife chaos. Now leap to 2065. You're 65, gray hair catching the breeze, maybe a fishing rod in hand or a hammock swaying under a palm tree. You stuck with that $25 a week for 40 years. $48,000 total invested, a drop in the bucket compared to what's coming. SPY's kept its 10% pace. $496 in 2025 balloons to $3,300 by 2065, and with DRIP reinvesting those 2% dividends, you got 148 shares. That's $1.2 million in your pocket, $488,000 without dividends, but compounding pushed it past $1 million. You're pulling over $2,000 a month in dividends alone. From a sandwich and latte to $1 million stash, you've turned your weekly ritual into a ticket out of the grind, living proof it works. So why choose SPY over a single stock? Take Verizon, for example. It's $42.17 when making this video, a 6.3% yield, pumping $2.71 a share. Over 10 years, its price dropped 2% a year, from $50 to $42, relying on dividends to hit 5% total return with growth. Your $25 a week would build 4,636 shares by 2065, $12,564 in dividends, $1,047 monthly. With 5% growth, it's $1.3 million. Close, but Verizon's one bet, telecommunications flops, and you're sunk. SPY's 500 companies, Verizon, Microsoft, Coca-Cola, you name it. Spread the risk like a safety net under your tightrope walk. Its 10% growth since 2015 outpaces Verizon's sluggish returns. Lower risk, bigger reward, paving the way to your $1 million. So how does SPY pull it off? It's firepower. That $25 a week, riding a 12% total return, 10% price, 2% yield, turns $48,000 into $1.2 million by 2065. It's not just dividends. It's a stash you can cash out or keep growing, a fortune from a simple ETF. Single stocks like Verizon lean on yield. SPY leans on the whole market. 500 winners, not one wild card, giving you the edge to hit that $1 million without breaking a sweat. Want to tweak your tail? Up your SPY stake to $50 a week, and by year 40, you're sitting on $2.4 million, pulling $4,000 a month, swapping coffee for cocktails, maybe chilling on a yacht instead of a porch. Or stretch it, 50 years at $25 a week, 336 shares, $2.8 million, $4,500 monthly, and now your grandkids want to copy your $25 trick. You could mix single stocks, Verizon for yield, Microsoft for growth, but SPY wraps it all into one easy, rock-solid move. For your $1 million retirement, SPY at $25 a week nails it in 40 years. 148 shares, $2,000 monthly dividends, $1.2 million with 10% growth. You're 65, free, fishing by the lake or napping in the sun. $25 a week from 2025 turned into $1 million by 2065. That's DRIP and SPY turning your pocket change into a fat stack of cash. Your playbook's simple. SPY rolls up 500 heavyweights from rocksteady Coca-Cola and tough as nails Johnson & Johnson to cash-pumping Verizon and high-flying Microsoft. Get in, stay with it, and your $25 grows into a sweet pile of freedom. Drop your $25 plan below. I'd love to see it.